Yeah, once more, I'm out and about in Gwendolyn. Only a short trip this time. And where Monty, yeah, hello Monty, come on. Did you enjoy that? Only a short trip. Anyway, it was a special one because we're going to go to the Ost Ferry and the Severn Bridge, the first Severn Bridge crossing. Because in the 1950s and early 60s, I travelled on that ferry several times, and it stopped working the day before the first Severn crossing bridge was opened, which was on the 8th of September 1966. So I'm really looking forward to seeing the old ferry again, which I believe they're restoring. Well, I know they're restoring it. I've got to go and try and find it. Before the bridge was built across the River Severn, if you wanted to get from London to South Wales, Cardiff say, you had to go up the A40 and cross the Severn at Gloucester. But we lived near Reading, so the best way for us was along the A4 and then across the ferry from Ost to Beachley. And that's where the ferry actually was, and the route took it under the bridge as they were building it. But first we had to get to Chepstow, which is a nice little town, now probably well renowned for its racecourse, horse racing. And here we have to turn right down the side of supermarket Tesco, down what I believe is called Navy Road or Navy Drive, and then turn down this narrow side road, which is all beginning to little bit rough. And I hope I've got this about right. Hi, can you help me? That's all right. Okay. Sorry to interrupt. I'm trying to find where the Ost Ferry is being restored. Do you know? It said it's underneath the railway bridge down here.
Yeah, it's definitely not down in this direction. Definitely not down in this direction. What was it being restored?
The old Ost Ferry.
Ferry being restored? It's not the one.
It said it's underneath the railway bridge.
Right.
And I looked, and this road seemed to be going towards the.
Go straight down there.
Yeah.
Might be able to get to the railway.
All right.
You have to go to the town, wouldn't it? Or if not, you know that back side. Yeah, no, railway. Yeah.
Down the other side,
so
and
you
then.
want to go into town.
Yeah.
Into the high street, and take a right.
Yes.
And follow the road down into there.
Okay, I'll try here first, and then.
Go past Travis Perkins.
Yeah.
Travis Perkins.
Yeah.
Go past there, and then it's to the right.
Thank you very much.
Just be careful going down there, obviously, because it's just a construction site, so they might not allow you down there.
Oh, okay, I'll turn down then.
I think it's probably best.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Sorry to disturb.
No, it's no problem.
It is. And there she is, the Severn Princess, built in 1959, decommissioned in 1966, sold to a company in Ireland, and it was found again sunk and full of fertiliser in 1999. And now she's back here on the banks of the River Wye, underneath the railway bridge, and she's being restored. And it's strange to think of the number of times I've travelled across the Severn in that little boat. It carried about 17 cars and struggled its way across the Severn with its very, very strong currents, a rise and fall of tide anything up to 13 and it can even be 14 metres rise and fall. We drove down a ramp, the slipway, onto the side of the vessel and then onto a turntable where they turned the car so that you could pack in as many as possible. And there she is loading on the English side at Ost. Now we head on to Beachley, which is where you loaded on the Welsh side, through a little village and past the Army Apprentice College and on down towards the slipway. And it was in busy times it was quite common to be queuing along here for an hour or more even. And before you say, well, it would have been quicker to go the long way round, remember there were no motorways in those days, and when you got stuck behind lorries, maybe an hour waiting here was actually quicker. The building on the left hand side there is the old Ferry Inn, now a business centre, and we're just coming up to the slipway on the left hand side, and you can see the bridge towering above you there. That's the road that we've just driven down. There's the slipway that you drove down to load onto the boat, and over there in the far distance is the English side, and you can just see make out a little bit of the jetty there, or the slipway on the English side, Ost. And there's the bridge that took over the work of the ferry. I've driven over to the English side now, and Muriel's going to take me halfway across the bridge. So let's go. Here we go. I'm just approaching the bridge itself now. 15 mile an hour speed limit, which is I can't do that on Muriel, but I think maintenance traffic comes along here as well. The distance between the two columns, the two towers, is 1,410 metres, just under 1.5 kilometres. I'm now halfway between the two towers, so 705 metres from that one and 705 metres from that one. Looking downstream to the second Severn crossing, and up until Monday the 7th of December 2018, both of these bridges were toll bridges, but now they're for free. I don't know how many people have committed suicide by jumping off this bridge, but there's a sign here for the Samaritans, in English on the English side and Welsh on the Welsh side. But sadly 6 men died during the construction of the bridge, and 4 more died between 1986 and 1991 when the bridge was closed for strengthening works. Well, it's time to head back now, go and find Gwendolyn. There she is. And then get Muriel folded up, if I can remember where all the buttons are, because it's a little while since I did it, not having been out. There she is now, all just about folded away. Bit of practice again, I think. But that's it. And then we're going to tuck in behind the seat and then go and sort out, see what I've done with this videoing. And I thank you all very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. And there's Muriel back behind the seat. Bye bye everybody.